Well, good morning, folks. Today, we start our journey. We're getting ready to head to go see a friend of ours, and then I'm heading to California. So I'm going to go say goodbye to Alex here real quick, and then we're going to get on the road. So we'll head our journey. Well, we are driving. We are currently passing Mount Shasta. That mountain is over 14,000 feet tall. The tallest mountain in the lower 48 is Mount Whitney at 14,405 feet, I believe, if I remember correctly. But Mount Shasta has a lot of weird stuff that goes on. Weird disappearances where people have never been found. A lot of UFO activity, a lot of legend and beliefs of native folk. They say never go above the tree line. That's where the cloud people or sky people, I can't remember what they're called, where they live, and you don't go there. And supposedly a guy was searching for, I can't remember it, but he found this treasure hoard and all this stuff and these tunnels. Yeah, if you're interested in weird legends and disappearances and things like that, look up Mount Shasta. It's a beautiful mountain, but there's a lot of weird stuff that has been reported there. Aliens, everything. So, I'm not sure how far we're going to go today. I'm making really good time. Had a nice lunch and conversation with my friend Ron before I left. We sat and talked for about an hour plus with, lunch. So that was nice to see him. Let's see here. I'm gonna stop here and check out some vans when I get to this next town. Just see what's on the internet. I don't want to pass up by something. You know what I mean? I have plenty of days to get to my friend's place, so I'm cutting it into like 5 days to get there. So I don't have to drive that far every day. And today I've driven more miles than I have to make that happen. But yeah. I don't know if you're going to get another view out there, but out my window. Probably can't see her. But okay, we're going to just keep driving. We only have like 10 miles to town. Probably, stop and grab something to eat. It's almost 4 o'clock now. Grab something to eat. I can check the internet. Yeah, it was really enjoyable talking to Alex as well yesterday, getting to tour his Ford Transit. He did a really nice job on the build. Okay, see you in town. Well, I looked at that van. I saw it on the side of the road, and it was actually a pretty nice van. It was a conversion. They wanted 11 grand for it. I want something about half that price. But the van actually was in pretty nice shape. For me, it wouldn't have worked out anyways. The cabinetry and everything looked nice from outside. The fabric, it looked good, but too much and not really what I'm looking for. We're driving through Mount Shasta right now. Just one of my favorite towns on the PCT. It's just north of the PCT or east, depending where you're at. But I stopped and got a Burger King. That was, not the best choice, but ate half it. So I think we're gonna go a little further south. It's just too early. So, okay. Well, unfortunately, Hotel Walmart is closed. It's like 6:30. Next rest area is 25 miles away, so that'd be 7 o'clock. The rest areas have signs saying 8 hours. 8 hours. So we got to kill some time. Guess we'll go look at another store. All we can do. I could just keep driving. That's one hard part about California. It's really hard to find a place to park. You get down in the desert, it's a little easier, but basically through the I-5 corridor, you ain't finding nothing. So we're gonna go find a storage. Evening, everyone. Well, we drove a lot further than planned. That's just, there was nowhere to stop. There were rest areas up the wazoo in the middle of the afternoon. Can't camp at Walmart. Yeah, I went to a couple stores to look at tools and stuff that I may need to build out a van, just to kill time. And that wasn't going to happen. So I stopped at Taco Bell, had a little bite there, and I was just trying to go slow and kill time, and still there was finally, it started getting dark. The rest area was closed. Then the next one just didn't feel right. So I ended up going like 3 more rest areas, from where I could have camped or slept for the night. But it was all right. I felt good. I probably could have driven for a couple more hours, but my eyes get tired. I put my glasses on when it started getting darker, and that helps. I need to remember to do that, especially in the dark. My glasses help my eyes with the glare of the steering column and the dashboard. So okay, I'm gonna get into bed. I'm gonna throw a TV on just for the background noise and see if we can't get to sleep. I haven't been falling asleep till like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm up, in a couple hours, if I'm even getting that much. For a while, I didn't even get any sleep. There were a couple days in a row I didn't get any. So, okay, we will see you in the morning. Good morning. Day 2 of the trek begins. Since we drove so far yesterday, we could technically make it today to the area. It's going to be, no matter where I am in Cal, it's going to be hot. So I don't know. We're going to see how we feel. Obviously, it's only a couple minutes after 8 o'clock. Got like 5 hours of sleep last night total. I fell asleep about 3, woke up at 5, fell back asleep till 8. So about 5 hours, which is pretty good for me. We're going to drive. I wouldn't mind trying to think of any attractions to go to today. Off the top of my head, I can't, because we're going to be just like in the valley. But we will see what happens, and if anything exciting happens, I definitely will show you. Other than that, we're going to drive, see where we get to. Maybe we'll stop at a Planet Fitness today, shower, see what else we can do. So, okay, let's get driving. All right, for some reason my GPS brought me a different way this time. It's a Saturday afternoon. We have gone 13 miles in 45 minutes. I don't know how people deal with LA traffic. Well, I figured I was actually going to get to my destination by like 5 o'clock. And then I was going to go a little further because I know of a nice place to camp. Now, at this rate, Well, right now it's still telling me I'll get there at 6 o'clock because it doesn't realize we're not going anywhere. So, LA traffic. I don't know how well you guys can see this, but you should be able to see a lot further. We're in the middle of a dust storm right now, a sandstorm. It's really blowing up behind me into the behind my right hand side. But yeah, I mean that's really dusting up out here. So we're trying to get to camp. Hopefully the camp isn't all like this. Well, I made it to camp. About a 13-hour travel day today. I just got the window coverings in the bean pod. I bought a tarp to put onto the eastern side, so when the sun comes up in the morning, it won't. No bats are flying around my head, so it won't burn up the bean pod as soon as it starts getting light out. So I gotta still do that. My throat is dry as heck from that dust storm. It's still real dusty, but it's dying down. So I tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead, get this tarp set up, sit down, have a beverage. If I have a chance, I'll talk to you. Some idiots over there, I gotta go look at their fire. When I got here across the ravine, there was, I don't know, probably 20-something-year-olds partying over there, and they just left. The fire's still going. Don't be those people. So I don't know if I don't know. I don't have a big jug of water. I didn't bring any fire material this time. See if I can't find my shovel. But okay, guys, we'll see you in a few or tomorrow. Well, it's time to relax. Got the bean pod all set up. One of my tie downs that I made for the passenger side of the solar array snapped, which cracked the actual bracket as well, instead of where it had bent. So we'll have to do something with that tomorrow. Tomorrow's going to be just a day to hang out. It's going to be like 100 degrees. Excuse me. Like 100 degrees. And I don't know about the wind. So I've got the awning up. I'll show you that in the next video. Or maybe I'll take a picture of it quick. I don't know. No, you know what? Let's see if you guys can see it. Oops. So what we did is put an awning off the side there. That will keep the bean pod a little cooler when that sun comes out in the morning. But for now, I'm finally going to sit down and relax for a little while. I don't think I'd fall right asleep anyways, because I wouldn't. And I'd rather try to stay up when it's cool and try to sleep as much as I can during the in the morning before it gets too hot. I've got the moonroof bug screen on, and I have the window screen on. They're both open. It's too hot in there. It's 84 degrees in there right now. So while the wind's not blowing, I've got them both wide open, both fans on. One fan blowing out the moonroof, then the other fan blowing in from the window screen towards the back of the bean pod. I had a little funny thing today. It's Saturday of Memorial Day weekend. 4 years ago when I hiked the Pacific Crest Trail, I was trying to get a package, and I ran into a day hiker who was going the opposite direction, and he wanted to chew the fat a little bit, and I like doing it as well. So we sat and chit-chatted for a little while, and I said, yeah, I'm trying to get down to, I can't think of the name of the town. Lake Hughes, maybe? I can't remember. But I said, yeah, I got a package. I know it's Saturday. I'm going to have to probably sleep at the trailhead because the hotel in town is closed because of COVID. I said, well, I'll stay down there, stay at the trailhead tonight and walk down in the morning. I didn't even know what day it was. He looks at me and says, you can't. I said, why can't I get my package? He said, well, it's Memorial Day weekend, and today's only Saturday. I was like, oh, shucks, I'm going to have to sit at that trailhead for 2 days, wait till Tuesday morning, because my shoes, I needed new shoes, and that's what was in the box. And I'm like, man, I don't want to sit at that trailhead for 2 days, because there's nowhere else to camp in town. I was just going to have to camp at the town or at the trailhead and wait 2 days. Now, he was going southbound, I was going northbound. If I remember correctly, I think I had about 7 miles to go to get to the road this way, and he had 3 miles to the road to go that way. He had a motorcycle over here and his truck over here. He told me, if you can make it to where my truck is by the time I make my 3 miles and run over there, I'll drive you into town, get you to a hotel room, pick you up Tuesday, bring you all the way back, get you to the post office, and bring you to trail. And I'm thinking, man, you are the nicest gentleman. I said, you're on. Now, I hoofed it. Now, I was I'm in hiker shape now, and he was in good shape. Had a health issue. I can't remember if it was a knee or what it was, but he was still moving pretty, really good. Well, I hoofed it. Almost back to the road, beehive out of the side of the hill attacks me. I'm beating myself with the trekking poles, everything hitting they stung my face. They stung me like 8 times. It was horrible, but I got through them. I get to the road, I see his truck. He's not there. I had to wait like 15, 20 minutes for, I believe the gentleman's name was Ron. I can't remember. I think I took it out of the phone. I was going to give him a call and say, hey, how you doing? Happy anniversary. But I took it out of the phone. But that was so nice. So then he calls me later on that evening. And he said, hey, me and my family are going jet skiing tomorrow. Would you like to go with us? And I thought, man, that would have been a great, idea. But I had chores to do. And I was a little tired as well. And I was worried if I go jet skiing, I could twist something. It sounded excellent, but just didn't want to get hurt, twist something doing, a side deal. So I said, thank you very much, but, no, I think I want to pass on that. But thank you. I was very, very, appreciative. Then Sunday, he calls me. Said, my wife wants to make you dinner for Memorial Day. Here the guy is already doing so much for me, invited me to go jet skiing. They ended up not going. They changed their minds anyways. But now he's going to come pick me up on Memorial Day, take me back to his house where his wife is going to cook me and his family, obviously, dinner for Memorial Day. Turns out his mother liked watching my videos, which was very, very funny. But we had a lovely dinner, great conversation. He brought me back to the hotel Monday night, picked me up on Tuesday, post office, trailhead, an amazing gentleman. I believe his name was Ron, and I can't remember his wife's name either. But if you guys still watch my videos, thank you so very much. I came through your town of, I've never been able to say this right. It's spelled C-A-S-T-A or T-I-C. Kestic? I've never been able to say it correctly. But I want to, again, if you guys still watch the videos, thank you very much. I still think about that all the time. And I my GPS took me a different way this time, and it ended up coming by the hotel I stayed at and everything, and it brought back fond memories, and I was thinking of you guys. So, hey, all right, we've made it to SoCal. We're going to start looking for vans. I looked on the way down. I'm seeing better prices, but I thought the logistics, if I did find something, plus it's a holiday weekend, I want to double check. I know what the internet says that I need if I buy a vehicle in California, but I want to double check everything with the DMV as well. And who's going to want to show their vehicle when it's a holiday weekend? So we're going to start looking real hard tomorrow. Get an attack plan, see where they are, maybe see if I can't pick out a loop or something, and try to see a bunch of them and see what we can find. The bean pod made it down here. It started making the noise of the transfer case again today, just a couple times, real light, but it's still getting worried real bad. So, well, I think we're going to end this video. I'm going to finish my adult beverage while it's cool out. Again, thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, sharing, liking, all those good things. It was a long travel day, but it was a nice ride. Tell that traffic, man, that was horrible. All right, you guys have a great morning, evening, afternoon, wherever you are, and we'll see you next time on Jelly Bean Outdoors.